episode of Markets and Matchups. We have a lot to talk about football-wise, but first, let's jump into the markets. Okay, Chris, thank you for joining us. Let's get into the markets. How did they perform over the week?
Yeah, so again, markets were mostly headline-driven from the Middle Eastern conflict still ongoing. So the US market was actually up over the week, mostly through energy and tech stocks, which were supported by geopolitical tensions and signs that the US economy remains resilient.
Okay, great. So how did the Australian markets perform?
The ASX was up over the week as well, so followed suit from the US, mostly led by banks and mining stocks, boosted mostly from rising commodity prices, which is coming back, and a softer than expected inflation report as well. So overall, investor sentiment is cautious but optimistic, especially as global market conditions are easing off with the tensions in the Middle East.
Okay, so touching on commodities, what were the major movements this week?
So oil again was up over the week, again through that supply of the Strait of Hormuz. So that being shut off is obviously going to impact oil prices a lot. Gold was also quite stable off the back of a falling US dollar, so that kind of helps that. And iron ore performed quite well, showing strong demand throughout China. So
okay, so looking ahead, what are some things our investors should look out for next week?
I think everything will be headline driven still. See how tensions might de-escalate in the Middle East and with Trump and his decisions. We've also got key economic data to come, jobs, inflation figures, and domestic indicators such as business confidence and consumer sentiment. So we'll have a look at those things and see how that drives the markets.
Thank you, Chris. Now let's jump into the fun stuff, the footy. Okay, I'm really excited to talk about Panthers winning top of the leaderboard, Warriors losing, but, you know.
Why don't we start with the Panthers then?
Yeah, Panthers.
So, what's there to say about them?
Okay, so we won 50 to, what was it, 5?
50 to 10.
50 to 10 versus the Storm.
Yeah,
Really
put them
sweet
away
win,
pretty
actually.
well. I mean,
Yeah, and all of our tries were all by like a different person. It wasn't one person that kept getting tries.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Well, not many teams have put 50 points on the Storm in recent
It's
years.
because we're the best, obviously.
First place, so see how long that lasts.
What are Warriors at on the leaderboard?
I don't know, actually. What are they? 6 maybe?
5th, I think.
5th.
Yeah.
Dropping it down low. And they lost to the Sharks. You were there at Shark Park.
Yeah, I was at Shark Park this weekend. Yeah, didn't have anything better to do, I guess, but
What was it like?
Disappointing.
Did you enjoy it?
Easter Sunday.
I had a good time there. It's a good stadium,
Shark
actually.
Park is
But,
great.
Yeah, it's like a community feel to it, so I quite liked it.
We're losing all those nice stadiums that have that.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Okay, any other games? Okay, we have to talk about Tigers versus Eels, of course.
Yeah, we have to.
Great
Game of the
game.
round, really.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, yeah. Actually, I've got to say, my player of the round, Appa Twiddle. So he made his debut.
Is that the 18th man you were talking about?
Yeah. So he came on, first 2 touches, scored 2 tries in his debut. So
Yeah, that's great.
That's a pretty good
And
debut.
Kiwi, you're saying, right?
he's a Kiwi, I think.
Great.
So always good to
Of
see.
course, that's your favourite.
But it wasn't enough for them to win, actually, because he was
Yeah.
in the Eels. So
Yeah. What an ending, though. Like, that penalty that the Eels got, I thought was a bit rubbish.
I agree.
And then they got one back anyway, so I was like,
Yeah.
fair play,
So it was
you know.
meant to be. Tigers were meant to win, I feel.
yeah. And then that drop goal from Moses was, I don't know. I thought he took too long and then he kind of
did.
shanked it to the right a little bit.
he had a tough game, actually. A lot of headbutting with the referee. But
Yeah, right.
so, guys, next week, what are we thinking?
Well, Warriors are versing Storm. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, Warriors Storm, that's a tough matchup.
Important game for the Wars.
Down in
is.
Melbourne.
Down in Melbourne. We're down a few players too. It's actually
Yeah.
not the best timing.
Luke Metcalf.
But
went off.
Metcalf, Chance.
Yeah.
But you'd be surprised. The Warriors have this thing where they lose the games they're supposed to win. And, they win the games.
see.
That's the best way to put it, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very
That's what's happened
frustrating
the last
for
few weeks.
us.
Yeah, so that might be my outsider this week. The Warriors. Yeah. Also, Ryan, I love your glasses.
Thank you.
I love your
Thank
glasses
you.
as well.
Yeah, let
I
us
just
know
noticed it.
in the comments if keep them on.
Yeah. Give us a like if you like Ryan's glasses.
All the comments and likes.
But what about Tigers Knights? Second versus third place. So important game for both.
Wow, was
Wait,
it really?
Tigers are up there already.
Tigers are up there. They've had some big wins recently. So
Wow, that's pretty good
Tigers
from
are
them.
second? Or Knights are second?
Pretty sure Tigers are second.
Wow, that's pretty
Yeah.
good from them.
Wow, fair play to both teams. Like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
have picked the Knights to be.
No. But so
Neither.
that'll be a big matchup
Yeah.
actually coming up.
Panthers are versing Bulldogs, which will win easily. Thank you for joining us for another week of finance and footy. Don't forget to join in next week. We can discuss another Panthers win.